doing isometric yoga. Isometric is a form of muscle contraction that promotes stability in your joints and strength. This is especially good for people who had injuries and that cannot maybe squat or move a lot because we're going to hold positions. I'm Noko Mabo. Subscribe to my channel if you are new by clicking the bottom right corner of the screen. Remember to like this video if you enjoy what you're doing, what you're seeing, and share it. Let's start by warming up our wrist because we're going to be on our wrist a little bit. And reverse. And we're going to use this breath, whatever breath you use. Keep using it. We're going to do cycles of 4. So inhaling 4, exhaling 4, that's one cycle. And we're going to hold the position for about 4 cycles. At any point, if you need to take a break, get into a child pose. Starting on our hands and knees, fingers spread out wide. Pressing the shoulders into the floor, belly lifted. Tucking the toes under. And lifting the knees off the mat, we just hover. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. 2 more. So it's not only physical strength, it's also mental strength. Sometimes we give up, okay? We listen to our negative self-talk and we think it's hard, we can't do it anymore. So see if you can change your self-talk. Holding it here, option to hold it here or to reach one leg out. And switching leg. And lifting, hold. Switch. Two more. All right. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat. Okay. Back to center. On our belly, we're going to have our elbows bent, level with the shoulders. Face down. And from here, we press the top of the feet down. We engage the thigh muscles. So we squeeze the thighs. We press the tailbone down into the mat. We lift the belly button. And inhaling, lifting the elbows. Hold it there. Breathing in and out. So we squeeze the shoulder blades. In and out. Keeping the belly lifted, the thighs engaged. Holding the elbows up, lifting the chest, same thing. Make sure you keep breathing. So we're strengthening the upper back here and the shoulders. And hands onto the floor, peeling the spine, pressing the chest down. Option to have the hands underneath the shoulders or hands further forward. Elbows can be bent or extended. Just stretching here. Elbows down. We're going to do the elbow plank. We tuck the toes under. Fingers are spread out wide. Going to hold it here. If this is challenging, you need to have one knee down, that's fine, or both knees down. But we want to make sure that the knees are not underneath the shoulders. So you start on your belly here, and maybe you just lift the hips a little bit. Okay, let's do it. An option to hold it here or to lift one leg off the floor. Switching side. You should feel your shoulders warming up. And from here, gonna bring the chest back. Okay, dolphin. So if you were on your knees, all you do here is tuck your toes under and lift your knees, pushing the chest back. It's like the downward facing dog. Your knees can be bent or extended. Hold it here. And just noticing your thoughts, noticing your breath. And knees down, child pose. Just relax in here. Let's walk the hands to one side, stretching the side body. Other side. All right, back to center. We're gonna get into a downward facing dog. I'm gonna show you with one option if you find it challenging. So downward facing dog, gonna be here. Remember, you can have your heels off the floor and knees bent, or knees extended and heels down. But I'm gonna show you with the feet against the wall. So what you do, you place your feet against the wall, you have your toes on the floor and heels against the wall. And you do the same thing. And then you push into the wall. It's a little bit easier. Alright, starting on all fours, fingers spread out wide, toes tucked under, inhaling, lifting the knees, exhaling, downward facing dog. Hold it there. Finding your breath. From here, lifting one leg halfway. Switching leg. Feet together, inhaling in plank, bringing one knee between the elbows, pulling as far forward, hold it there, and lifting as high as you can. So think of bringing your knee to your chin. Switching side. Downward facing dog, drawing the left leg out, and runner's lunge right here. Hands onto the thighs. Arms reaching forward. Keeping the opposite arm forward and opening. Bring the back knee close to the mat. So we're strengthening really the thigh here, the glute, and the oblique muscles. So this is the last isometric combination we're doing. And next option, you can have a block hand right here, hold it here. You can have the hand on the floor, or you can twist, hold it here. And release, downward facing dog. I'm going to face the other side so you see my face rather than my back. We extend the other leg out. And runner's lunge. Making sure that your front knee is underneath your heel. Reaching the arms forward and peeling the spine. Keep breathing. Be proud of yourself today if you're still with me, no matter how many breaks you took. So that's a great practice to do to just stabilize your knees, your hips, your shoulders. And any option for your twist. And release, downward facing dog. And child pose, well-deserved child pose. Letting go of everything here. No more controlling of the breath or the muscles. Let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders and rolling up. Sitting down rather than underneath the thigh, flexing the ankle. You can use a strap and place it underneath the foot and lengthen the spine. Or you can grab your ankle, inhaling we lengthen, exhaling we reach forward. And we're stretching the low back, we're stretching the hamstring. If you flex your ankle, you're also stretching your calf. And slowly rolling up. From here, crossing the leg over your thigh, that's option one. We use the opposite arm to wrap the knee, pull the knee to the chest, fingertips behind the tailbone, twist. Option two, we bend both legs, we drop this hip into the floor, same thing. So we're stretching here, the glute, the hip socket, and all the soft tissues around the hips, the spine, and the neck. So I'm curious about what was going on through your mind when you were doing those isometric contractions. So isometric means that basically we're not moving. It's a muscular contraction without movement. Usually when we contract, we used to, you lift a dumbbell, there's a movement in a joint. However, if you hold your dumbbell here, there's no movement. It's called an isometric contraction. And as I mentioned before, it's great if you have an injury in the joint and it's painful or not advised to use the joint, but you still want to build strength. Let's work on the other side. Head to knee first. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, reaching for Imagine your chin wants to go to your big toe. Or imagine your belly wants to go to your thigh. Slowly rolling up, crossing the leg over, wrapping this leg, flexing the front foot, and twist. Option to bend both knees, pressing both hips into the mat. Slowly release. Back to center. Alright, so you may feel a bit tired. Make sure you drink plenty of water, but you'll feel great. Repeat this video several times for several weeks to really build strength. Come back to it if you're injured, if you have any joint problems, but you still want to build strength. Until next time, namaste. And don't forget to share the video.